Have you ever wondered what it means to be truly successful? In a world where success is often measured by the size of your bank account or the prestige of your job title, it's easy to lose sight of what success really means. We're often led to believe that success equates to wealth, power, and status. But is that all there is to it? Let's challenge this conventional wisdom for a moment. What if success had less to do with what you have and more to do with who you are? What if it wasn't about the number of zeros in your bank account, but the number of lives you've touched or the growth you've experienced? What if success was less about reaching a destination and more about the journey? Indeed, success is a deeply personal and subjective concept, and it varies from person to person. For some, success might be about achieving personal goals, overcoming obstacles, or growing emotionally and intellectually. For others, it might be about making a positive impact in their community or finding fulfillment and happiness in their work. So, instead of asking, "How much do I have?" perhaps we should be asking, "Who have I become? What have I learned? How have I grown?" This brings us to the theme of our video today. The moment you realize you can achieve success. It's about that pivotal moment when you understand that success isn't something that's handed to you on a silver platter. It's not about luck or fate. It's about realizing that you have the power to define your own version of success, and then going out and making it happen. It's about the moment when you stop comparing yourself to others and start focusing on your own path. The moment when you stop chasing external validation and start seeking internal fulfillment. The moment when you stop seeing obstacles as roadblocks and start seeing them as opportunities for growth. This moment is transformative. It's empowering. It's life-changing. So let's dive in and explore this life-changing moment. Imagine an individual who, by all accounts, was set up to fail. This tale begins in a small, forgotten corner of the world, where our protagonist was born into circumstances that could easily have spelled the end of any dreams before they even took shape. Picture a young person surrounded by adversity, with the weight of the world seemingly on their shoulders. This was a life where every day was a struggle, where basic necessities were a luxury, and where the future looked as bleak as the present. Yet, even in this harsh environment, a glimmer of hope existed. This young individual had an unyielding spirit, a burning desire to rise above their circumstances, and an insatiable hunger for success. They possessed a belief that was stronger than the concrete walls of their tiny home, a belief that they were destined for something greater. Despite the challenges, they pursued an education, their only weapon against the unrelenting tides of poverty and hardship. They studied under streetlights when power was a luxury. They read borrowed books until the words blurred. They worked part-time jobs to fund their dreams, and they never lost sight of their goal. The journey was arduous, filled with countless obstacles and setbacks, but they persevered. They encountered naysayers who doubted their abilities, but they remained undeterred. They encountered failure, but they saw it as a stepping stone to success. They encountered hardship, but they used it as a springboard to leap towards their dreams. Slowly but surely, they began to see changes. Their hard work was bearing fruit, their dreams were coming into focus, and their belief in themselves was proving to be their most powerful ally. They realized that success was not a product of their circumstances, but a result of their determination, resilience, and unwavering belief in their abilities. And so they rose from the ashes of their past, a phoenix reborn, not just surviving their circumstances, but thriving in spite of them. They had realized that they were not a product of their environment, but a creator of their destiny. They had realized that success was not a privilege of the few, but a right of the many who dare to dream and work towards their dreams. Against the odds, they realized they had the power to change their circumstances. Consider another scenario of a person who seemed to be heading nowhere for much of their life. This is a tale of a late bloomer, someone who didn't find their purpose until well into their later years. Imagine a man, let's call him John. John spent most of his life drifting from one job to another, never quite finding his footing. He was the guy who was always just getting by. It's not that he wasn't capable or intelligent, but rather he hadn't found that spark, that thing which would ignite his passion and give him a sense of purpose. Now you might be thinking, well, that's a bit of a sad story, isn't it? But wait, there's a twist. You see, one day, John stumbled upon a woodworking class. He'd never considered himself particularly artistic, but something about the smell of the wood, the feel of the tools in his hands, and the satisfaction of creating something from nothing, well, it just clicked. John found his passion in the autumn of his life. He started spending every spare moment in his workshop, crafting beautiful pieces of furniture that people admired and wanted to own. He began selling his work, and to his surprise, he was making more money from his furniture than he ever had in any of his previous jobs. This is a story not of instant success, but of a slow burn, a gradual realization of potential. It's a story that underlines an important point. Success isn't bound by age. Age is just a number, and it's never too late to discover what you're truly passionate about. So, if you're feeling like you're just getting by, remember John's story. Remember that it's never too late to find your passion, to find that thing that lights a fire in your soul. It's never too late to change your path, to take a leap of faith, to try something new. And most importantly, it's never too late to realize that you can achieve success. Picture a shy, unassuming individual suddenly thrust into a leadership role. Now, imagine our protagonist. Let's call him Sam, a humble coder in a tech startup. Sam was known for his excellent coding skills, but he was also known for his quiet nature and preference for solitary work. One day, the team leader unexpectedly resigned, and the management, recognizing Sam's potential, asked him to step up. Sam was hesitant. He had doubts about his ability to lead, and he feared he wouldn't be able to meet the expectations. But the management saw something in Sam that he didn't see in himself. So, reluctantly, Sam accepted the challenge. The initial phase was tough. Sam was unaccustomed to making big decisions, addressing issues head-on, and leading meetings. He faltered, he stumbled, he even thought of stepping down. But he didn't. He realized that this was his chance to grow, to step out of his comfort zone. So he persevered, slowly learning the ropes of leadership. Sam began to communicate more, to delegate tasks, and to take responsibility. He started to believe in himself and his ability to lead. He pushed his boundaries, learned from his mistakes, and gradually, he started seeing changes. The team was responding positively, projects were running smoothly, and the startup was thriving. At this point, Sam had a realization. He was not just a coder anymore. He was a leader. He was guiding his team towards success. And in doing so, he was also achieving his own success. Sam's story is a testament to the power of self-belief. He had doubted his ability to lead, but when he began to believe in himself, he discovered his potential for leadership. This journey of Sam's is a powerful reminder that success often lies beyond our comfort zone. It's about believing in our potential, even when we doubt ourselves. It's about realizing that we are capable of more than we think. Just like Sam, each one of us can step up, can grow, can succeed. They discovered that they were capable of more than they had ever imagined. These stories are not just inspiring tales, but lessons in self-discovery and success. From the underdog who rose to prominence against all odds, we learn the power of resilience and determination. Even when the world doubted him, he held steadfast in his belief and proved everyone wrong. His journey serves as a testament that success is not just for the privileged or the prodigies. It's for anyone who dares to dream and dares to keep striving even when the path gets tough. Then there's the tale of the late bloomer, a shining example that success doesn't always come in a pre-packaged timeline. It doesn't matter if you haven't found your path yet, or if you're a bit behind others. It's never too late to realize your potential and make your mark in the world. Remember, a blooming flower, no matter how late, still holds the same beauty and value. The reluctant leader's story, on the other hand, teaches us about the power of stepping up when the situation calls for it. Sometimes success finds us in unexpected ways, and it's our duty to embrace it. It's about realizing that we are capable of more than we give ourselves credit for. Leadership is not just about the title, it's about inspiring and influencing others positively, and that's a success in itself. As we reflect on these stories, let's take a moment to consider our own lives. Can we identify moments where we demonstrated resilience, or when we bloomed a little later than expected? Perhaps there were times when we led from the front, even if reluctantly. These moments are our personal realizations of potential. They are the instances that hint at our capacity for success, waiting to be fully harnessed. So, Don't disregard these moments. Embrace them, learn from them, and let them guide you on your path to success. Remember, success is not a destination but a journey, and the first step on this journey is realizing that you can achieve it.